Welcome back to Military Comebacks. Today's story will set your pulse racing and make you think twice about the quiet people around you. This isn't just a tale about bravery or physical strength. It's about the kind of power that doesn't shout for attention, the steady force of a woman who proved that the calmest surface can conceal the strongest current. Settle in and let this story unfold. It was just after dawn at a Navy training base. The first light of morning stretched across the horizon, washing the sky in streaks of orange and gold. The air carried the scent of sand, metal, and grit. 12 recruits stood in a wide circle, preparing for their first endurance challenge. They were young, determined, and eager to prove they belonged. Different backgrounds, different stories, but one shared mission: survive the training. Among them stood a woman, composed and silent. Her brown hair was tucked neatly under her cap, her expression steady as still water. No one knew who she was yet. To the others, she seemed too slight, too calm, too unassuming for what lay ahead. A few of the men exchanged amused looks. "She won't make it 5 minutes," one muttered. "Look at her, she'll be done before lap 2, another joked. "Odd Lillette." She didn't respond. Her attention stayed fixed on the instructor abroad, seasoned man whose voice carried years of command. "Recruits," he barked. "You've got 45 seconds. Show me what you're made of. Push-ups, squats, burpees, no excuses. Move." The whistle shrieked, boots pounded the ground, breath turned ragged, muscles strained, sweat fell fast. But while the others rushed with frantic energy, she moved with precision. Every motion controlled, every breath measured. When the whistle blew, again most of the recruits collapsed, gasping. She remained upright, breathing slow and steady. The instructor approached her. "Name read," she answered calmly. He studied her. "You've done this before?" She didn't reply, but her eyes said enough. Whispers started again. One recruit, a tall, confident young man named Walker, laughed. "She probably just works out at a gym." The instructor's gaze sharpened. "You think so?" "Yes, sir." "Good. Let's test that. Read, Walker." One-on-one combat drill. Excitement rippled through the group as they formed a circle. Walker stepped forward, towering over her with a grin. "Ready for this?" he taunted. She met his eyes. "Are you?" The whistle blew. Walker charged, fast and forceful. But Reed moved fluidly, sidestepping his attack. In seconds, she pivoted, shifted behind him, and brought him to the ground before the others could react. Silence fell. Walker struggled, but she held him effortlessly. Then she released him and stepped back, brushing dust from her sleeves as if it were routine. The instructor faced the stunned recruits. "Lesson 1. Appearances mean nothing." He turned to her. "Tell them." She looked at the group. Her voice was quiet, yet it carried authority. "Lieutenant Sarah Reed, United States Navy SEAL. Team 6. The air seemed to freeze. Walker's expression drained of confidence. The others stared in disbelief. "Team 6 Elite, the highest level. Hardly anyone earned that place." "Not here to compete with you," she continued. "I'm here to train you. Out there, the enemy doesn't care what you look like. They care whether you're prepared." From that moment, everything changed. She trained them relentlessly. She never shouted, but her silence demanded respect. She never assigned a task she wouldn't do herself. Through mud, freezing water, punishing Sprincy was always beside them. When someone stumbled, she helped them up without hesitation. At night, while others rested, she often sat under the open sky, cleaning her gear. A few recruits began joining her, asking about her journey. She rarely spoke about missions, but once someone asked why she joined. After a long pause, she answered, softly, "Because someone I loved once gave everything for this country. I decided I would too." Her words carried weight, deep and steady. During the final evaluation, a simulated rescue at CID, weather turned violent. Waves crashed harder than planned. Chaos erupted when one recruit was dragged under by the current. Without hesitation, Reed dove in. The water was icy, the current merciless. She vanished beneath the waves. Seconds stretched painfully long, then she resurfaced, pulling the struggling recruit with her. Together they were hauled ashore. She coughed, shivering, refusing medical help. Turning to the shaken recruit, she said calmly, "Next time, don't fight the current. Trust your training." After that day, doubt disappeared entirely. Graduation, the 12 recruits stood transformed. Before the closing remarks, Reed stepped forward. "Strength isn't about size," she told them. "It's about heart. It's about staying steady when everything around you falls apart. It's about loyalty to the person beside you." Her eyes moved down the line. "You've earned your place. Carry it with honor," she saluted. They saluted back, many blinking back emotion. As the sun dipped below the horizon, she walked down the runway alone, steady as ever. Her name might never appear in headlines, but the recruits she shaped would carry her lessons forever. In just 45 seconds, she shattered their assumptions. In the days that followed, she rebuilt them stronger. So the next time someone seems too quiet, too small, or too calm to matter, remember Lieutenant Sarah Reed, the Navy SEAL, who turned silence into strength and doubt into discipline. Thank you for watching Military Comebacks. If this story inspired you, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful stories coming soon.